Good evening and welcome. It's 6 p.m. It's Sunday, so it must be time for BLAPPS Talk. That's BLAPPS, Better Living and Positive Propaganda System. Talking about real knowledge. I am Victor Evelyn. I'm your host today, and welcome into the chat room. Talk about anything you need to get off your chest this week. I've got subjects to talk about. So don't worry if you're stumped for something to chat about. I'm good. I could talk. I'm going to be talking for the next 60 minutes, unless you come in and tell me something I could talk about with you. So it's all good. We're going to talk about the usual over here, over there, celebrity and community, and what sparks me off. Because it's very important that I vent every week and give myself a relax from all the stuff that irritates me. And you get irritated too. All right, you don't just blow it off. You got to hit something. You got to drink something. You got to rest on it and chill out. So let me know when you remember what sparks you off, and then we can both share. Okay. So here's my welcoming music for you.
Brothers and sisters, I don't know what
Public
this
Enema.
world is coming
You know about
to.
Public Enema? Rebel.
Yes, the rhythm's a rebel. Without applause, I'm lowering my level. The hard rhymer, where you never been, I'm in. You want styling? You know it's time to get deep. The enemy telling you to hear it. They praise the music, it's time to play the lyrics. Some say no to the album for show. But much
Gets you going, right?
I made a year ago. I guess you know. You guess I'm just a radical. Not on sabbatical, yes, to make it critical. The only part of your body should be body and two. Has the power on the hour from the rebel in you.
Hey, yo, Chuck, man, I don't understand this, man. Yo, you got to slow down, man. You're losing them.
Radio, suckers never play me. All the mix, they just okay me now, knowing it grown. When the clock in my soul is no mistaken and taking everything that a brother owns. My calling card, recorded and ordered, supporter of Chelsea Mart, loud and proud, kicking loud, next poet supreme, loose for truth, bazooka for scheme. A rebel in his own mind, supporter of my rhymes, designed to scatter a line of suckers who claim I do crimes. They are my time, take it.
Hey, yo, Chuck, I think we take this short. Show this is Soul Medina, man. Come on, kick it.
Terminator X. Terminator X. Terminator X.
Yeah, I was just putting up my CDMA notes. It's stuff I'm going to talk about later on, so I'm making sure I'm covered with notes on what's happening next week, Sunday. Like you didn't know, next week, Sunday, everyone knows. Talk about like I never told you. It's not an event, it's a class. I need to tell people it's not an event. People expect at an event that are going to have rows of toilets, there's going to be banners and flyers and all kinds of memorabilia and stuff. No, it's a class. So if you go to a class, what do you expect to get there? Knowledge. That's all you're getting at this class. It's knowledge. But because you got the Guinness Book of Records involved, because we're trying to set a record of the most amount of people turning up to a walk-in self-defense class, this is just a regular class. Can you imagine like 500 people coming into the same class? You know, your Taibo class, your spin class. What the? It'll be an unusual thing happening. Okay, so therefore we're going to catalogue it, see if we can set a record, and that's what I'm hoping that everyone in Marsh Farm, in Luton does, and anywhere else in Luton who's affected by bullying in any way, that wants to see it stopped, that wants to see the Martial Arts Anti-Bullying Collective, the MAABC, do their business in the local schools in your town to help their children become super confident and have super high self-esteem, so they can defeat fear and doubt, which leads to bullying. Anytime you got fear or doubt, it leads to you bullying or being bullied, one way or the other. And now fear and doubt around the world has made us have wars with each other, has not sorted out economies, has picked despots in power, has made people make you hate someone else and you don't even know what they look like. So you go and start join an army and go and shoot people you're told to. It's all about fear and doubt. So once we understand our true power, we understand we can change the world and anything we want in it, including not being bullied anymore. That's why we at the MAABC make you bully proof. You see what I did there? Now, if you didn't read it right, is it we make you bulletproof, bullyproof? Yeah. It sounds like bulletproof. Doesn't it? Sound like bulletproof? It's not. It's not the same thing. Okay, that's what bulletproof. Okay, so this is what we do. I'm going to be there with four different instructors from part of the collective, not the whole of the collective. There's loads of people in the collective, but the instructors involved in this come from different parts of Britain, the world. We've got classes affiliated with the CDMA ABC in Perth, Australia, London, Birmingham, America, all over England, all over Luton, because I started it and I live here. So this is what we do. We go into classes, we set classes and go into schools and deliver the syllabus. And it's delivered anywhere you see the logo. So you go onto any martial artist website, instructor, any type of martial art, it doesn't matter. They can all belong to the MAABC. And it will be delivered by a warrior of the martial arts, a person that's doing this all their life, but didn't have a clean example of how to deliver it. They deliver it in their own way, but now it's a proper sourced way of how to deliver it, with a book to back it up. A Warrior's Life written by me. Okay. I'm not getting, I need to get on with the show to talk about this later on. All right. So, okay. I'll talk about that later on. Remind me. Okay. We're going to talk about the celebrity community. Right. Over here is about the UK. So what we're talking about today is Theresa May has been slapped back. Step back, Theresa. We're not accepting your deal. So she's like, wow, really? I've been working on this for 2 years, you know. And no, I'm not going to accept everything you say I should do just because we're leaving your membership of your club. Doesn't mean you can tell us what you want us to do with Ireland. You know, make a passport, put up a wall like Trump. Don't be silly. That's not coming back. We've got deals with them going back to 20 years, 30 years ago. What are you talking about? We're not going back to that. That was the age-old times that didn't work. Those times are over. So a bad deal is not as good as no deal. So we're not going to do that. So they slapped her back and said, you know, well, it seemed to be a bit of an impasse here. I don't think you really understand what you're trying to do. And we're not ready to negotiate a better deal with you until you understand why we need these things that you are defending. And she's saying, I'm defending them because the British people decided they wanted it that way. And we made a deal. We're not reneging on the deal. You might want to renege on the deal, but we don't do that. And we chose to Brexit, which means we all go together, not Ireland separately, from Wales separately, from Scotland separately, from... Nah, we're going together. And then we will do deals with you later. We're still cool. You're still brethren, but you can't tell us how to do it. We're going to leave. We just want to leave quietly, exit stage left. And therefore, you have to you have to relax on some of the things you need. Stop being so serious. Why so serious? It's like from Joker, Heath Ledger delivered it in. Okay. See, this is what we do in Movie Lines. Movie Lines game. So if you know about the Movie Lines game, go to BLAPPS Movie Lines and critique on Facebook. Play the game there. So welcome to the show, people. I'm going to put my welcome into the chat room. And if there's anyone out there listening, come on in, say hello. Even if you don't have to say anything, just recognize, just let me know that you're there, and I'll treat you as such. So the EU has decided to say no to Theresa May's deal that she's putting forward to them. They weren't interested, and she was very angry. So she did a quick talk. She invited one. "Oi, you cameraman, come here. Oi, yeah, come on. So we're going to do an interview right now. Quick, go on, set up your camera, hurry up." And he's inside the I almost said White House. He's inside, same thing, same difference as we used to. Into number 10. And they say, "Wait, we're not moving. We're not changing nothing. If you don't like it, well, too bad. We'll just leave anyway. You know, we might do deals later. We might not. All right. So if you don't like it, you have to change, not us. We're a tree. You go around us. All right. Peace." And she just left. She didn't even say goodbye. She was storming mad. It's a good look for a minute, but you know, it's unbelievable that, you know, these people who say they are so good at mediation and so good at bringing together peace and unity, that they've taken 2 years. I know it's difficult. I know it's very sophisticated and nuanced, and we need to take our time and we have to get it right. But 2 years, really? I know that things can go wrong on the day. You know, you're winding up towards a day and you think you've done everything. Have I done that? I've crossed these T's, I've dotted them I's. Have I talked to them? Have they come in? Have you done your bit? Have I asked you to do that and you ain't done it? I can't believe that. Hurry up. You know, have we done? Yeah, you're good. Okay. So 2 years later, she's still like, I thought we had that done. Did you not do what I thought you were going to do? Oh, are we still at the same place we were 7 months ago? How'd that happen? Weird. It's not like she's got much else to do, is it? We've only asked her to do one thing, Theresa. Kin. Yeah. You can get vexed there. You can sound like you're going to swear. All right, so the customs checks between Britain and Northern Ireland are one of those sticky points. And I was thinking to myself, you know, Northern Ireland and South Ireland, the people that live, I got a few Irish friends and they tell me what it's like. And it's just, the border is not a border. It's not like Trump's wall. You know, Trump, Mexico and Texas, bro. It's not like that. It's not a solid wall. There's no wall. You could literally, it's like a paint marking in the ground. Oh, look, this is the boundary line between South Ireland and Northern Ireland. And people walk over it all the time. Go get a loaf of bread and come back. It's nothing. Now, vision this. We're at the EU. So the EU says, right, you have to break up with Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland because Southern Ireland is still part of Europe. Northern Ireland is going with you. Like, you're actually physically splitting up and going a little more separate from them so they can see, yes, there's a big boundary. So you're going to have to set up a wall, a working wall defended by soldiers, blah, blah, blah. Hell no. I can't see that happening. So it's a bit presumptuous of the EU to ask Theresa May to do that. So I'm with you on that so far, Theresa. So, I mean, we have to get to the truth of the matter. And as we say on BLAPPS TARK, we're here to uncover the truth. And what is that? That is what they're not saying when their lips are moving. So what is the EU not saying when their lips are moving? Let's get to the truth. I don't know. I've got a pretty good idea. They just want us to be part of Europe forevermore, amen. But she says, Theresa, that we're still going to do deals with you. So I'm like, what's the problem then? It's a soft exit, it's a soft Brexit. So let's do that. Let's just do something. Let's just do something so we can get on with the world, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's what we're talking about in over here. So let me get us back to some tunage. And I wanted to put in, there's a good tune I heard. Because I have to be careful with my tunes now, because every time I put on a tune, some Sony person comes in and says, oh, you're playing records that belong to us, so we're closing down your thing. That's why it's difficult to load up my my videos to YouTube, because they're always being partially blocked and muted and all this kind of stuff. So I have to carefully pick tunes down. So rough, so tough. Zach and Roger. It's a rough old world out there, Theresa. So rough, so tough. Okay, that's quite enough of that. Having far too much fun. Let's get back to the serious notion of being alive and being part of this universe. In actuality. Actuality. So that was cool tune. I like that tune. as BLAPPS. No, it wasn't. I wish. It was Zapp and Roger, and So Rough, So Tough. This is BLAPPS Talk, and now we're getting to part 2, the 4 segments, and it's time for Over There, which is what's happening outside of the UK as we know it, and talking about this guy, Botham Jean, was a thoroughly upstanding man who was very educated, entrepreneur, minded his own business in his own room, in his own house, who mistakes their own house for his, but a female police officer. Now, there's 2 pieces of information I've missed out on purpose, and I'm sure that in your head, you've worked this out already. 1, he's black. 2, she's white. Now you can miss out the 3rd piece of information. You can work out what happened next. Yeah. So, since he's dead, as you damn well know, she's going to shoot him because he's an intruder. Shot him twice. Bang, bang. How comes I can't get my key in this door? What's wrong with this key? It's not going in. Who are you? Blam, blam. Wait a minute. This is not my house. This is not my TV. This is not my couch. I don't even have a red mat in front of my house. What the hell did I come in this house for? Oh, yeah. The police gave her a reason why she went in there. When they arrived, what have you done? I shot him by accident. I thought it was my place. Oh, my gosh, we have to find a reason why you shot her now. Because we can't do you for murder. You're one of us. Yeah, we'll call it manslaughter because it's an accident kind of thing. But you did it on purpose, but it's an accident. But, yeah, let's find something. And so they did. Guess what they found? Marijuana. When you hear these reports, as a black person, you hear these reports, you're just like, let me get my notebook. Black, yes, tick. Mind your own business, tick. Doing nothing wrong, tick. Going by the rules, tick. Nothing to do with the police officer, tick. Not a criminal, tick. Police officer white, tick. Black man gets shot, tick. For nothing, tick. We're just, yeah, this happened the last 300,000 times for the last 400 years. You know what I mean? Well, it's probably millions actually. 3 million times. I don't know how many times we've been killed by these people for nothing. But yeah, you talk about racial tension, racial hatred, what perpetuates it, blah, blah, blah. These days, it's not black people perpetuating it. No, we're just victims of it. That's why we continue to talk about it. It continues to happen to us. The diversity is rife in America. That's how they became successful in the first place, through diversity. They know what we're about now. We don't have to tell them who we are. We know what we're about. They know what we're about now. We're not the people causing trouble anymore. Most terrorism is by white people. They made up the word. It was made up in the UK. It wasn't made up in Afghanistan, Israel, Syria. Terrorism, the word, was made up in the UK. Okay? Why? Because politicians were saying we need to terrorize these people. Okay, cool. Most school shootings, in fact, I'm going to say every single one, was by white people. Gangs. Let's talk about gangs. White people have the most gangs and the biggest and the most prolific gangs. Don't believe me? Why are there no films about black gangs? The white gangs, Capone, talk about Capone, talk about Goodfellas, talking about the Godfather. They're all white gangs. They're talking about. It's all, they're businessmen. Biggest gang in the whole of America is the police. That's a gang. They stick together. They do the same thing. They're like family. It's a blue family. And they all stick up for each other. And that's exactly what they did when they shot down Botham Jean. But the community is not taking it at all. Not one part, not one jot. Not the politicians, the religious people who normally back up everything the police do. The white religious people, what, are backing up the black people in the neighborhood. No, police are wrong. Police are wrong. They're out of order. They shouldn't have done this. I'm just like incredulous at the amount of support. Black people are just like, okay, should we let them get on with it? Or, you know what I mean? Because there's so much backup for this. They're just not having it. They're fed up. Philando Castillo. I could go through a litany of people that have been shot by the police with nothing. And now, when I get onto Celebrity Community today and talk about Colin Kaepernick, the topics are related because of what's happening with Colin Kaepernick right now and how this piece of information, this piece of situation here that is going on over there, what we're talking about now, is police violence on black people. We can't go to coffee shop. We can't sit in a coffee shop. We can't sell water. We can't have barbecue in a park. We can't sleep in a dormitory. We can't walk down the street and canvass. Yeah, we're talking about a black woman who was a member of the, you know, she was running for Congress. Okay, so she's doing walking around the neighborhood like all MPs do, members of parliament, members, you know what I mean, of government. Well, not government, but she's trying to get elected. They go down and canvass the neighborhood. Say, hi, this is your constituent. I'm trying to introduce myself. This is what I'll do for you. Blah, blah, vote for me, peace. There's a bin. There's some paper and literature. Bye. Oh, yeah, got a black woman looking suspicious. She looks like she's stealing stuff. And they came and arrested her. But what does she do? She says, I don't mind the person doing that. I mean, it's up to them. They want to accuse people like me of just anything they want. That's fine. But since I'm now your member of government, I'm your congresswoman now, feel free to let me know of all the stresses that happen in your neighborhood. So she won. The best revenge. She won. Now she's running the neighborhood. I thought that was brilliant. But this is what's happening in this is what we're talking about over there. Botham Jean gunned down for nothing by a female white police officer who they are treating with kid gloves. They got her to pay her bond in another town, so this town couldn't find out everything that's going on. They just say, oh, that town's handling it, you have to talk to them, and no one can talk to them because there's nothing to do with you, it's out of your jurisdiction. So I was like, well, it's out of the jurisdiction, out of another town handling it, but you know, she can turn herself in wherever she wants. So that's why they're dealing with all the literal the administration and stuff for it. So now she got away. She's released on bail. They didn't talk to her for 3 days. A black man found standing over a police officer in his own yard or in her yard, right? He's dead by dawn. He's not even lasting another minute. That's a dead man. You want to tell a person how they can get killed immediately, how they can commit suicide with complete knowledge that they will definitely end their life? Go and shoot a police officer in America in their own house. You're a dead man. Dead man. There's no way you're getting arrested. No way. Okay? So this is how they mete out their brand of justice. They're covering it up. They're finding every which way to pour disparity over the person's past But with this particular person, they picked the wrong guy. This is one of the most upstanding people in the neighborhood where he lived, and people have nothing but good things to say about this guy, and he just got wiped out. Now they tried to make a connection between him and the woman to try and say they were both in on some drug selling and he was a bad guy, and so she went in there and shot him, or they were lovers and there was an argument and shot him. But no one's buying this. No one's buying this story, and I find it very refreshing. If you even hear someone saying, well, I think black people should be gunned down, if you think you can get away with that, I dare you to go into that neighborhood and say that out loud. I dare you to see if you can get away with it. See if anyone's going to listen to you, because the reports I've seen, they're ready to lynch anyone that says this guy was a bad guy. The police were in the right to shoot him, no matter if it was a mistake, to go into his house. Supposing, okay, so, all right, let's go. Let's go with this scenario. Okay. His door's open. She walks in it by mistake, sees him smoking weed, sees him manufacturing a bomb, sees him watching child pornography, sees him raping a woman. She still has no right to pull her gun and shoot him dead. There's nothing you can say, oh yeah, you have to kill those guys. No, you're there to make sure justice is prevailing. So you arrest him, charge him, put him through the system. He goes to jail when all the evidence has been heard and found to be guilty. He's not guilty until proven innocent, and therefore you're judge, jury, and executioner. There's far too many Judge Dredd flavored policemen in America. Far too many. They all think they're Judge Dredd, and I love Judge Dredd. Can you see? Look. All Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd, look here. So I understand. I've been reading 2000 AD since 1977. Judge Dredd, I know all about him. There's nothing you can tell me about Judge Dredd. Nothing. I love the guy. I love the character. It's awesome. But that's in a time 200-300 years from now, where it's total lawlessness is like 98% unemployment, and crime is life. It's just how it is. There's just too much for the judicial system to handle. So they made all judges, juries, and executioners. They literally mete out justice at that moment. That could mean anything from handing out tickets, putting you in jail, or straight out killing you. You've been, but now everyone, all these policemen in Jamaica feel that they are police. They are those kind of police, you know, Judge Dredds. They're part of that judicial system. Well, you're not. So get to them. That's what we're talking about in over there. Time for another tune, I feel. Let me find one that is so obscure I can't be told it belongs to someone else. You see, I've been playing the same kind of tunes for a long time.
New York,
I've never had a problem before.
You are now rapping with 50 Cent. You gotta love it.
I just wanna chill and the life, catch sunset.
Every time I play a record, I'm gonna have to cut it off a little, because I think that's how they're recognizing that I played it. They think I'm playing it to make money from them.
Like you smile, I don't wanna see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby. Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? If I fell off tomorrow, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me. If I got locked up and sentenced to a quarter century, could I count on you to support me mentally? If I went back to a hoopty for my bands, would you proof and disappear like some of my friends? If I was hating, I was hurt, would you be by my side? If it was time to put in work, would you be down to ride? I get out and feel a nigga cat chillin' drive. I'm asking questions to find out how you feel inside. If I ain't rap cause I flip burgers at Burger King, would you be ashamed to tell your friends you're feeling me? In the bed, if I use my tongue, would you like that? If I wrote you a love letter, would you write that? Now we can have a little drink, you know, a nightcap, and we can go do what you like. I know you like that. Girl, it's easy to love me now, but you love me if I was down and out, but you still have love for me. Girl, it's easy to love me now, but you love me if I was down and out, but you still have love for me. Now would you believe me if you found out I was thugging? Do you believe me when I tell you, you the one I'm loving? Are you mad cause I'm asking you 21 questions? Are you my soulmate? Cause if so, girl, you're a blessing. Do you trust me enough to tell me your dreams? I'm staring at you trying to figure how you got them jeans. If I was down, would you say things to make me smile? I treat you how you want to be treated, just teach me how. If I was with some other chick or someone happened to see, and when you asked me about it, I said it wasn't me. Would you believe me or believe me? How deep is our bond if that's all it takes for you to be gone? We only humans, girl, we mistakes. To make it up, I do whatever it takes. I love you like a fat kid love cake. You know my style, I say anything to make you smile. Girl, it's easy to love me now, but you love me if I was down and out, but you still have love for me. Girl, it's easy to love me now, but you love me if I was down and out, but you still have love for me. Girl, could you love me on the bus? I'll ask 21 questions, and they all about. Could you love me in a bed? Could you love me on the bus? I'll ask 21 questions, and they all about.
Cool. Nice little break there with 50 Cent. 21 questions. Classic tune now. Have you been hearing about the beef that started off between Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem? 50 Cent was straight up there saying, "You're a crazy fool if you think you're going to get away with this and Eminem in front of me. Hell no. Reach for the strap, bruh." Yeah, Eminem is covered, bro. He's just, it doesn't even matter if he's got no one else to back him up. His career backs him up. He's not so much as a great. He's one of the best. He's like considered a GOAT to many high-ranking hip-hop stars, as one of the best that ever did it, you know. And then he got this, who are you again? Geezer called Machine Gun Kelly. I only found out about Machine Gun Kelly, this up-and-coming rap geeze, because of this diss he did with Eminem. And I was like, why do these people try out Eminem? Do they think he's just too old to kill their careers? Like he's lost his touch or something? The man's still releasing albums. And he did. And it's called Kill Shot. It's a diss tune. And people, oh wow. When I tell you people, if I was Machine Gun Kelly, I'll be going, oh, ow, that lyric hurt. Pow, oh wow, what are you trying to do to me? Oh my gosh, what are you trying to do? Every lyric, wow, was almost a knockout punch. And I think he was going easy on him because apparently Machine Gun Kelly is, Eminem is Machine Gun Kelly's hero from way back. And he's just sad how he thinks Eminem's career is going at the moment. So he decided to think, maybe I can launch my career and get famous off of trying to diss Eminem. This will work out well. Oh my gosh. R.I.P. Machine Gun Kelly. Nice knowing you, bro. Ain't never heard one of your records. I heard your diss track. It's pretty good. Yep. It lasted, your career lasted a good, 3 minutes. I give it 2 minutes. It's over. Yeah, after that diss track, normally proper beefs go on for months, years, sometimes. People get shot and killed over it. The beef between 50 Cent and Ja Rule, it's legendary. People got shot. People went to jail over that beef. You know what I mean? Because the two throwers are real. They were vexed with each other. They wanted to get the strap. You know what I mean? Just wanted to kill each other in the street. As I see, I'm gonna shoot you, man. And yeah. But that one lasted about a minute and a half. A minute and a half being nearly the full career of Machine Gun Kelly. God dang. Right. Celebrity and community. Let's get serious again. All right. What's time? Celebrity and community. Colin Kaepernick and Nike have joined together in a deal to make Colin Kaepernick the face of Nike. Just do it. Okay. Now, the whole point about Nike is that they've done this a lot in their career. Now they're not just taking on opportunity to back up a person they see as a sporting legend for going down on one knee and opposing, or harmlessly, I would say, without causing too much offense, protesting police violence by kneeling during the national anthem that are played before the NFL games, which never used to happen, but now, because they involve the military in the NFL games to promote NFL, the Trump has called all these people despicable sons of bitches. Colin Kaepernick's mum's a bitch. Yeah, I would not stand for that personally. But there you go. This is a Trump that people are scared of talking to, because they think, oh, you don't like what I did? Right, I'm blowing up the world, because it could happen. And that's why they tiptoe around this guy and try not. You can't really say, okay, you could, Mr. Trump, do what you want. So this is how they treat him. So Colin Kaepernick has been benched by his handlers, owners, massers, slave owners. Okay, yeah, you get what I'm saying. And so he's a totally competent, what's the name? Totally competent player, and I can't remember position he played. He's a quarterback. He's a quarterback. Quarterback. So he throws the ball. That's what I was trying to do. I had a mind fart. There you go. So yeah, he's totally competent at his job, but he's been side benched because of this protest. So now he's joined up with Nike, or Nike has gotten his back to back him up, and has said the line now, the motto under his t-shirts and his wears are believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. Okay, and then you got a picture of Colin Kaepernick on the shirt. Nike, just do it. You know what I mean? Sales have increased by 31%. 31% in a massive company like Nike. Looks like 163 million in value, and that's just in the first few weeks of Colin Kaepernick's name being attached to Nike. So this has shown other companies, maybe we should back up Colin Kaepernick to show that we're really diversely positive, and maybe our sales will go up as well, because they thought, Nike, they're cutting down their throat, they're mad. Why should I back up that? White America doesn't like Colin Kaepernick. They're burning Nike shoes now. Maybe we should wait to see what happens to Nike's sales. Nike's sales show them America is backing Colin Kaepernick. And now it's a very weird, should we back him now? Should we? done it a couple of weeks ago. Now it looks like we're joining a bandwagon to get profit from his name instead of backing up the protest that he was first blackballed for. What should we do? And now they're in a quandary. They don't know what they should do. It's amazing. It's great to watch it on TV. Just the squirming that these companies are doing. We really wanted to, but we were told by our narrative. Shut up. You failed. That's what you did. And now you're running. You're trying to catch yourself up and say, yes, we want to back Colin Kaepernick because we truly believe in what he was opposing. What was it, yeah? What? Police. We'll get away. We'll be all right, yeah? Yeah, we back up Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, straight up Colin. How do you spell his name? K what? A-E? Cap what? That's a stupid way to spell. Yeah, we back you, mate. You're all right. Stupid looking. They look so stupid. But now the whole of, it seems like if you can't win one way, there's 1,000 other ways you can win. So don't get mad. Do what Colin Kaepernick did. Back yourself up by doing what you do in the community. Walk the walk, talk the talk, walk the walk. Everyone, no one can say that you're doing this against the flag or against the military, because the military are the ones that told you to do it in the first place. People in the military said, if you want to protest, I fought for your right to do so. So kneel during the flag. That's when everyone's going to see you use your celebrity to protest against the police violence. Armed forces told him to do that, and now Trump's carrying on like he's back in the armed forces. The armed forces don't respect Trump. Let me tell you that now. They do not like him. They're afraid he's going to press the button because he wants to get a Coke, and that's how frivolous this president is. I don't personally think he's going to last the first 4 years of his presidency. He just goes too far all the time. You know what I mean? You could go far a little bit at a time and get away with it, or try to get away with a certain few things, but just trying to go too far all the time will just get you shot. Will just get you done, fired, as you like to fire people. So it's beginning. People are beginning to see this, and what's happening with the richest Republican donor for the Republicans is a billionaire, and he said, "I'm pulling out my money. I'm not backing the Republicans anymore because they're backing this idiot in charge." After all these books that have come out, people are beginning to see that the books are not lies. They're very well told portrayals of how this crazy man is in charge of the country, and we let him in. That's the whole world let him in, not just America. The whole world let him in. They thought, oh, whatever he does in America, it won't affect us. No. Look at Theresa May. Doesn't it look Trumpish what she's doing? Yeah. Look at all these despots around the world. Doesn't it look Trumpish what they're doing? Yeah, because the man's crazy. He wants to run the whole world like he's an emperor, like he can do no. He's trying to get rid of the whole judicial service and everything, trying to tell people his truth, which is all completely made up lies. So, and then he wants you to fall for it like it's always been the truth. No one's living up to that anymore. Mr. T. Well, just remember that. Remember him? I pity the fool. Yeah. So that's what's happening in celebrity. Now for community. The Martial Arts Anti-Bullying Campaign Collective is a set of instructors who go out and deliver the campaign of anti-bullying into schools around the country and around the world. Its aim is to defeat bullying in all its forms. People can be bullied by their parents, by the school teachers, by your manager. You can be bullied or be bullying your own partner. You could be bullied by your child. Everyone knows a bully. Everyone knows someone that's been bullied. Trump is a bully. He picks on people that are weaker than himself and imposes authority on them, knowing he can get away with it, and has no checks made against him. Now, the only people that can get away with this are people who do not have enough confidence to deal with the bully. and has too much doubt that they don't feel they can get away, stand up to a bully. Fear and doubt makes bullies and bullied people alike. And what we do in the classes is deliver our system of 52 lessons. These classes are called Warriors classes, Warriors Life classes. And we teach the children how to walk as warriors, how to think like a warrior, how to feel like a warrior, how to react like a warrior. So they're taught not only the buzzwords that you always give to your children. You should have more discipline, you should have more self-respect, and then you don't tell them what that means, you just get a dictionary. We show them why they should want more discipline, why they should want more respect, how they should give respect and how to get it back, and how they should carry themselves in life by testing them in their mind, body, and spirit, their warrior spirit. So they're not just being taught martial arts in these life classes. They're being taught the warrior's way, which is how to survive, how to enable your way forward in life, how to enable your plan for your life, how to always see a way past the problem, how to deal with your peers, how to be respectful of others, especially your ancestry and your lineage, where you came from, why you should want that, and how you should walk the life so you're more positive member of the community that you're growing up in, because you take from the community when you're growing up, and when you are a man, when you are a woman, you give back to the community that you came from to help it grow and become more solid. Because we are all family, believe it or not. We all came from the planet Earth, therefore we are all family of Mother Earth. Doesn't matter which religion you believe in, they all tell you came from the planet Earth. So therefore, if you didn't come from the planet Earth, came from the solar system, came from the universe, that encompasses as part of it the planet Earth. See? So therefore, you are part of the family of the universe. There you go. So we're all family. So how do you deal with your family? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Doesn't matter. Okay? You still have to respect or not respect. You still have to choose to get along or not get along. It's still a choice. It's always up to yourself. So that's what we teach. We don't just teach actual techniques for defending against the bully. We teach those techniques when all else has failed, when the breakdown in communication has failed, when there's no way to communicate with that bully. We teach the forcing away of an opponent through the use of martial arts as part of your self-defense structure. You defend against physical attack. That's a crime. So, defend against that. In this event, I'm trying to keep away from it. In this class that we're able to achieve, to gather as many people to tell them what the Martial Arts Anti-Bullying Collective does, and to launch the app that will be available on phone soon, and to the support line, which you can ring up and find out who can support you anonymously, if you will. And we'll have someone come to your school, to your workplace, mediate for you, make it known that your partner can't do that to you, give you support, back up in any way you feel will be beneficial to yourself. And that's what the Martial Arts Anti-Bullying Collective is all about. We need you to turn up next week, Sunday, in Luton at Lee Manor Field at 11 a.m. Okay, we need to assemble at 11 a.m. because we need to assemble the amount of people that will turn up into orderly, countable lines. So we have to get you there at 11 o'clock. We'll start around 11:30, 12, depending how long it takes us to assemble people that turn up, and then we will count and start lesson and then count how many people turn up 3 times during that hour. There's 4 martial arts schools going. That's Shadow Sandar Chinese Kickboxing, East Surrey College, that's in Surrey, Reigate, Red Hill, Surrey. There's Medvale Karate with Fiona Sterry. Oh yeah, Shadow Kickboxing is James Gottschalk. Okay, all these people are online on Facebook. Okay, Shadow Sandar Chinese Kickboxing, East Surrey, Reigate, Red Hill, Surrey, is Got Fitness, GOTTFITNESS @ gmail.com, And we got Sensei Fiona Sterry from Medvale Karate in Reigate, Surrey, which is always messing me up. She is available at www.medvale, spelled MEADVALE, Medvale Karate, all one word, .club. And then you got Kapatiran Arnis by Guru John Harvey, who's a world champion 7 times over. And he's been teaching in Luton for many decades, and he's awesome. And he's from Luton, obviously, and you can contact him on Rapid John, RAPID John, JOHN, all one word, _52 at yahoo.co.uk. It's Rapid John _52 at yahoo.co.uk, and his phone number is 07721 039 548. There's 07721 039 548. And then you got myself, which is Sifu Victor S. Evelyn, RM, of Warriors Wing Chun Kung Fu School. We teach at Marsh House every Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. That's on Brammingham Road in Luton, LU3 2SR, LU3 2SR, at 6 o'clock on Monday and Wednesdays. That's kids and adults. You can catch website at www.cdma's Community Development through Martial Arts, Charlie Delta Mike Alpha .uk.com. That's cdma.uk.com. Don't forget to put www before. Or you could catch us by email at cdma.uk@hotmail.co.uk. All right, and my phone number is 07391 712 993, and that's, you can get in touch with the MAABC on that number, and we help the bullied and the bullies, as we say. Now, I've only got a few minutes. Oh, well, that's not quite close enough. We help the bullied and the bullies. See? Okay. Q. Real quick. I've only got 2 minutes. What sparks me off? This stuff that next gets on me nerves. Okay. What sparks me off this week is people that you might not. You could be driven behind one of these people, or you could be the person driving. But it's those people that you're driving. They're driving too slow already, so you're already up their backside because they're driving so slow. What's the 30 miles an hour zone? We were driving 15, 20 miles an hour. What's going on? Beep, beep. What's going? Beep, beep. And then they choose to take a left or right, and they're turning very slowly. And there's nothing coming, and there's nothing stopping them, but yet they're driving like they're about to stop in the middle of the road. And you're like, what's this about, though? There's nothing there. Wait. And then they stop because you're making noise. So these are the people that get my nerves, man. I mean, be positive when you're driving, because your slack-natured, inconsiderate, whatless driving can cause accidents. People can get frustrated behind you. This is me. I'm calm all the time when I'm driving. Calm, because I know if I decide to see red, it's bad for Luton. It's not bad for wherever I am. It's not going to be good just for the driver. It's going to be bad for Luton. Okay, so I make sure I'm in control because I'm the worst possible scenario. So I don't. I'm not even showing off. I just know it because I've been in this position before where I've gripped up, I've stopped people, chase after them, stopped them, got them out of their car through their window, dragged them out of their car, and proceeded to tell them they were very naughty for what they did. Okay, so I know I've got the potential to go back to that point where I was young and silly. Last week I was young and silly, yeah. But this is what I'm saying, is these people they can cause maximum damage to your control, and you can react or overreact, and then you put yourself in problems. And when you go flying past them, and then you blab, you smash into something, then they look at you and go, and then what? Now you're in trouble, insurance, blah blah, police. This geezer, you might want to go and get that geezer. It's not a good look. So learn to drive more consideration, people. Speed up just a little bit. Keep under the driving limit. Oi. But you know, keep up with the pace of the traffic. Stop setting your own goals. I failed my driving test for that. Not keeping up with traffic. Yeah. Only once. I only had 4 lessons before I tried it. So and I had 4 more and I passed. So there you go. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. If we're past 7, I always like to keep it a strong hour. People always saying, why do you keep it an hour? Because I like it strong. Geez. All right, people. It's been real touching base with y'all. And I look forward to seeing you next week when I'll be reporting on the MAABC class next week at Lee Manor High School Field. 11 o'clock in the morning. Please bring your friends, bring everyone, bring your family. Kids, it's a kid-friendly event. We even got kids that are instructing with their instructors there. So it's a kid-friendly event. Bring your own water, dress comfortably. Do not bring your pets. Please turn up on time at 11 o'clock and we will have fun. And you will also become bully-proof. We need it everywhere, people. So there'll be no crimes, no knife crimes, no joining gangs because you're not confident enough to get on by yourself. This is what it's all for, people. A better life, better living, and positive propaganda system. Everybody be cool. You be cool. You have been blapsed. Peace.